Okay, this is the review of the 2015 Honda Fit. This is an all-equipped model with the manual transmission. If you look at the appearance, I find it looks like, you know, when you have like those before and after pictures, like of people who weigh 300 pounds and now they weigh 150 pounds. Well, the before picture would be the Honda Odyssey and the after picture would be the Honda Fit. I mean, it really looks, I don't know, looks like an Odyssey that became anorexic or something, I don't know. Anyways, but the car looks pretty good. I mean, I find it has a cute little look. The thing about this car is the design, right? If you look here, there's almost no trunk, right? If you look at it from the side, but however, when you open the trunk, there's a huge trunk. I don't get it. I feel my eyes are playing games with me. If you look at its competitors that have a similar size trunk from the outside, they have a small trunk, but in Honda, I don't know, it's big. You buy this car for the intelligent, practical packaging, right? Nobody does it like Honda. Those magic seats go down and fold perfectly flat. I did this on purpose. I held the camera with my hand and then I tried to put up the seats with one hand. So like real life situation, you know, you have a stroller or you have, I don't know, anything in your hands bulky, you can do this literally with one hand. That's how well designed these seats are. And of course, Honda charges you like crazy for that. Once again, look at the room inside. I mean, you can literally stand up inside the car and be slightly hunched over and walk across when the seats are up. It's crazy. So needless to say, rear seat room is excellent. Hard plastics everywhere. There's the leather. It's reasonably good quality, though why the heck would you buy leather in a Honda Fit? Inside you have the a nice layout, very airy, very roomy, surprisingly roomy for a car that's so small, and the worst audio and ventilation controls on the market right now. Alright, these are absolutely the worst. Why would you remove the knobs for the volume? And you know, it's just ridiculous. That speedometer is so big, it looks at you straight in the face. It's actually kind of funny. The noise, vibration, harshness in this car is okay. Much better than before, but still not absolutely perfect. And the sound system is very average. Look at the blind spot monitor. The infotainment supports pretty much anything. The controls are once again all haptic, no dials. It's actually kind of ridiculous. I'm gonna make you guys listen to the fan of this car. It's actually kind of crazy. The fan is, you're gonna have it on a lot because it's a big greenhouse and it gets hot really fast in the car. Here's those concave out mirrors that allow you better visibility when you're doing lane changes. I find that's very practical. I think that's a wonderful thing. And the car to drive around town is so easy. It has such a short turning radius. It's so zippy in town. It's fun to drive, and with the manual transmission, it's awesome. Let's listen to the comments on the road. So this is the review of the 2015 Honda Fit EXL with the manual transmission. This car retails in Canada for about $23,000 plus tax, plus shipping and all that stuff. I have a few things to say about this car. This car has gotten about universal praise in car reviews, and for good reason. It's so intelligent and well engineered, as you just heard in the overview. I can't deny that. The car's manual transmission shifts beautifully. It's funny, I was having a conversation about Ross, and he's saying, why do you like the iPhone, like the way the touch mechanism works? Isn't it the same like others? And I said, no, it's a little bit better. And I kind of feel it's a good metaphor for the Honda manual transmission. Others make smooth shifting transmissions, others make light clutch pedals, but when you're using it in everyday urban use, it just feels a bit better, and that's the best way to describe the Honda manual transmission. This car has 6 speeds, and at 100 kilometers an hour, which is 60 miles an hour, you're doing about 3,000 RPM, which is a lot, especially in fuel economy 2015. However, there's a compromise. There's a trade-off, I should rather say, is that when you're on the highway, if you're, you know, when you're doing 100 and you got to pass somebody or you have to adjust your speed quickly, you don't have to downshift all the time. It is more convenient. It's undeniable. However, I feel this car is set up for the urban routine. It's noisy on the highway. It used to be much more noisier. They've toned that down, but you kind of feel when you're doing 100 kilometers an hour, that's all you're going to do, really. ventilation system on this car has to be the noisiest I've ever heard. Let's listen to it. That noisy enough for you? And it takes forever to cool off the car. So yeah, turn that down or else you won't be able to hear me. So I'm on the highway now doing 80 and it's bearably, the engine is very noisy. Would you like to listen? Hold on. Now that's a noisy engine, we're not going very fast. But it's fuel efficient, that's fine. The visibility is incredible on this car, as I said in the overview. The packaging is wonderful. Everything is wonderful about this car. The problem is this car costs $23,000 and I can buy a Honda Civic. I can buy, oh God, I can buy a Volkswagen Golf, the middle end version. And that is so much more car for the same amount of money. And that's the problem, isn't it? This car in all equip mode, I don't see it. I'm not seeing it. I don't see, I can say how wonderful this car is. However, at the end, I can't recommend the all equip model. What I can recommend, and this was Ross was echoing the same thing as that, I felt the same way also, is that the low end model or the model with just air conditioning, that's the value. That's recommendable. However, the high end model, unless you really absolutely want to fit, you don't really need it. That's the review.